So following are examples of function headers with the default values. Here definition, interest, principal amount, time, rate equal to 0.10, rate equal to 0.10, it is legal. Definition, interest, principal amount, time equal to 2 and rate, comma rate, it is illegal. Default parameters, illegal, default parameter before required parameter, and then default interest, principal amount equal to 2000, time equal to 2, rate, it is illegal, same reason. And then default interest, principal amount, time equal to 2, rate equal to 0.10, it is legal. Time equal to 2, rate equal to 0.10, it is legal. And principal amount equal to 200, time equal to 2, rate equal to 0.10. So thing is, here rate should be mentioned properly each and every time. It should be 0.10 and without specifying date. See, first case default, I mean definition, interest, principal amount, time, rate equal to 0.10, it is legal. And other two cases or last two cases are also legal. So default arguments are useful in situations where some parameters always have the same value. Also they provide greater flexibility to the programmer. That means here rate of interest or rate that should be the same 0.10, and next you can change any values, principal amount equal to 2000, principal amount without specifying principal amount also not a problem, but rate of interest that should be the same. And also they provide greater flexibility to the programmer. Some advantages of default parameters are listed below. They can be used to add new parameters to the existing function. So we can add new parameters to the existing function. They can be used to combine similar functions into one. So we can add new parameters and we can combine similar functions into one. Okay, these are important points about default parameters or advantages of default parameters. Next, move on to the next slide. So here the default values for parameters are considered only if no value is provided for that parameter in the function call statement. The default values for parameters are considered only if no value is provided for that parameter in the function call statement. That means during function call no need to specify the any value, and if you are going to provide some values, then we can say there may be some errors. So interpreter that shows some errors. So that's why the default values for parameters are considered only if no value is provided for that parameter in the function call statement. So in the function call statement it should be specified without value. Next, third one is keyword argument, or it is also called as named argument. The default arguments give you flexibility to specify the default values for a parameter so that it can be skipped in the function call if needed. So we can skip from the function call if we need it. However, still you can't change the order of the argument in the function call. We can't change the order of the function call, order in the function call, or order of the arguments in the function call. You have to remember the correct order of the argument. So first one is principal amount, second time, third rate of interest. That in that order only we can follow. To have complete control and flexibility over the values sent as argument for the corresponding parameters, Python offers another type of arguments, keyword argument. See, keyword argument, according to this, we can place any variable in any order, or we can place any literals, we can place any values in any order. Python offers a way of writing function calls where you can write any arguments in any order provided you name the arguments when calling the function as shown below. See, in the first case, interest, principal amount is equal to something, time, rate, it is in the order. But whenever specifying the second method, here you are first you are using the time, next principal amount, and then rate. But thing is, you have to specify the variable name properly with some value. Here time equal to 4. So without time we can't use the value 4 only. That means without specifying time you are going to place 4, then it may lead to some error. And here time comes first, principal amount next, and rate of interest then next, third one, that way. And third method, interest time equal to 2, rate of interest equal to 0.12, principal amount is equal to 2000, etc. All the above function calls are valid now, even if the order of the statements does not match the order of the parameters as defined in the function header. Here order is changing, but we need to specify the variable name properly or argument name properly. So we can place arguments anywhere without any order, but you are going to specify the value also. Argument variable name equal to argument. In that order only we can use this one. Okay, these are about keyword arguments or named arguments. Next one is next slide about. In the first function call above, print gets value 2000, time gets value 2, and rate equal to 0.10. Second call, print gets value to 2600, time 4, rate of interest 0.09. And the third one also like this. This way of specifying names for the values being processed in the function call is known as keyword arguments. Keyword arguments, and it is very important. You can expect this question for the examination for 4 marks. Keyword arguments are the named arguments with assigned values being passed in the function call statements. Named arguments means variable name that is important. So whenever you are passing the values and you are specifying the values during function call itself, function definition itself, so variable name that should be properly mentioned. Order is not a matter here, so name is important and its values also. So keyword arguments are named arguments with assigned values being passed in the function call statement. Next slide is about using multiple argument types together. Multiple argument types. Multiple means more than one argument types. Python allows you to combine multiple argument types in a function call. Consider the following function call statement that is using both positional and key arguments. Positional and key arguments. Here interest 5000, time equal to 5. See here, first argument value is 5000 and value variable name or argument name is not mentioned here. In the above statement is representing a positional argument as it will be assigned to first parameter on the basis of its position. It is considered as a first parameter. And second parameter is time and its value is equal to 5, representing key arguments or named argument. The above function call also skips an argument, that means rate of interest is not there, for which a default value is defined in the function header. That means default value already specified in the function header. Then we can execute these statements. Okay, see here 5000 and variable name is not mentioned, time equal to 5. So 5000, here we can say positional argument without specifying the variable name or argument name. Second one is keyword argument or named argument, that means you are specifying the variable name and its value also specified, so we can say it is keyword argument. And in the above statement or in the above function call, rate of interest is missing. That means you are going to skip the rate of interest, which is we can consider it as the default value in the function header. Okay, these are about using multiple argument types together. Rules for combining all three types of arguments. So how we can combine all three types of arguments? Python states that In a function call statement, an argument list must first contain positional argument followed by a keyword argument. See, there are some rules to combine three types of arguments. Must first contain positional argument followed by a keyword argument. So first we should have positional argument and it should be followed by the keyword argument, and keyword argument should be taken from the required argument preferably. It is taken from the required argument preferably. You can specify a value for an argument more than once. See this, for instance, consider the following function header. Define interest, principal amount, and value is not mentioned here, comma, CC, time equal to 2, and rate of interest equal to 0.09, return principal amount into time into rate. So you are combining the things here. So next point is having a positional argument after keyword argument will result into error. Having a positional arguments after keyword argument. So first thing is it should include a positional argument first, next keyword arguments. In case if you are placing keyword arguments before positional arguments, so it will result into error. So it is very important aspect. Next point is, so there are some legal and some illegal issues of function call while passing the arguments from one function to another or function call to function header. So this, there are some case studies. Interest principal amount is equal to 300 and CC equal to 5. So it is legal. Non-default values provided as named arguments. Non-default values, and it's not a positional value also, and provided as named arguments. Next one is, second one, interest rate equal to 0.12, principal amount 5000, CC equal to 4. It is legal. Here reason is given. Keyword arguments can be used in any order. It's a keyword argument. That means by specifying the argument name or argument and equal to some value. So it is keyword argument. So you can place it in any order. For the argument skipped, there is a default value also there. Okay, next one is interest CC equal to 4, rate of interest equal to 0.12, principal amount equal to 500. It is same as above. So keyword argument, it is legal. And interest 5003, rate of interest equal to 0.05. Actually positional argument and keyword argument, and it's also allowed, or we can say legal. And next one is interest equal to rate equal to interest rate equal to 0.05, 5000, 3. It is illegal because here it is we are using keyword argument, and next here comes positional argument. So 5003 positional arguments. So thing is positional arguments should come first. So here it is wrong. So keyword arguments here it is mentioned first, and other two elements are positional arguments. So it is wrong. So it is, we can say it is illegal. Next, interest 5000, principal amount equal to 300, and CC equal to 2. So it is also illegal. Multiple values provided for principal amount, once as positional argument, and again we are using the keyword argument, positional argument, and again as keyword argument. So it is illegal. So interest 5000 and principal amount is 300 and CC equal to 2. It is also illegal. Undefined name used. Undefined name. Principal is not a parameter here. Principal is not a parameter. See, principal equal to 300. So principal is not a parameter. Next one is interest 500 and time equal to 2, rate equal to 0.05. It is also illegal and required argument CC is missing. Okay, these are about some arguments and how to pass the arguments from function call to function header or function definition. Some legal and illegal issues are there, and this is for today's session. And today we studied about different types of arguments and function definitions we studied, and these are all very important for your examination purpose. Keyword arguments, positional arguments, default arguments, you can expect any one of them for the final examination for 3 marks or 4 marks, and it is very important. Study properly and submit worksheet in time.